Hello everyone, Pallytime here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We join our adventuring party inside of the Druid Grove yet again. We have not spent very much time here throughout our campaign. We helped defend some adventurers that were running away from goblins early on in our career, but since then we kind of just passed through. We saw Will and how impressive he was and still continues to be, and after we recruited him, we left the town in search for the Githyanki cure to our tadpole. Well, that hasn't gone well, so we're starting to look for some other options that might help us. Lae'zel's not feeling too well after the rejection of her own people, so Karlach is joining us in hopes of also finding someone to mend her infernal heart somewhere in this town. We have quite a lot to do, but up here on this hill, that was almost a smooth transition, I mistakenly said that this tiefling was the bard that we recruited a few episodes ago. That was incorrect. They are two different characters. I don't know much about her though, so I thought we would try to start our episode moving up this hill and seeing what that telescope is all about. Of course, if she's in the cutscene of us landing here, she's probably pretty important. And I genuinely don't know anything about her, so I think this should be fun. As always, thank you guys so much for joining me. We're releasing 14 videos in the first week of Baldur's Gate 3's release. Make sure you're subscribed to catch them all. And of course, to our longtime viewers, thank you for your continued support and for hitting that thumbs up button. We have a lot to do today, so let's get started. Every time I set out on an adventure, it ends up being a 45-minute episode. I don't know how that keeps happening. Well, hold on. Turn-based mode. I tried to set it. This is the only thing I know about this character, and I mentioned it in that video, hoping that it would maybe give some insights into why I attacked the bard, but it was completely off basis. Thank you very much in the comments for clarifying that, by the way. You guys are a huge help. Well, he can't see me from here as far as I know, so I'm going to do a cunning action. Oh, he did see me. Can I still try to sneak attack? Yes, indeed, I can. Wow. I'm not convinced I need to stealth in the first round of combat, so I'm going to start getting in the habit of not doing that. Thank you again for all of the combat tips. They are very appreciative. Sometimes I just, don't notice when concentration falls off or something like that, but there have been some really good tips in there too. Well, rather than me running for... You know what? We will run forward. Karlach is going to try to move up the walkway. We can use our ranged crossbow for another shot here. 50% chance to hit. It does not connect. All right, fine. I was going to try to spare this guy a little bit of fall damage. But here's Eldritch Blast. 60% chance. It connects. And there he goes. Hey, he didn't fall as far as I was expecting. That wasn't that bad. He kind of stuck that landing there behind that tree. It's hard to get a view of that. So, hello. What was all of that about? She's sitting down now, no longer looking through the telescope.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
So, truth be told, I don't know what those soul coins are for. I did strike up a conversation with Karlach, and I did see that she's also looking for the coins. I don't know why. Coin mistress, lady, I was just coming up here to talk to you.
You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Well, I do have a tiefling that's on fire right behind me. Do you think that might have something to do with it? I don't know if I want to tell her that I was abducted. I'm going to say you wouldn't believe me.
Considering what I've seen, you'd be surprised. But if you're not here for the coin, I'd rather enjoy the quiet. There's not much of it anywhere else.
Well, how about this? You give me the coin now. No, that seems ridiculous. All right, fine. I'll try the persuasion. I don't think it's going to go well. I do have advantage, and we'll take a guidance, too. So, actually, this will be fine. 13 roll. We pass that any day of the week.
That's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
Well, thank you. I genuinely don't know what they're for, though. And, okay.
True to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hills as very valuable currency.
Oh! How on earth did I pass an Arcana check with the intelligence that I have? Karlak! I found one of these things. Oh, let's not talk here. This is horrible. It's somewhere else. Tell me again why you want to collect these soul coins.
It's not that I want to collect them, per se. It's just that if we should happen upon them, I can use them in battle to fire up my engine. Evil's evil, but it can be put to good use. Sometimes. Maybe.
Maybe.
Right?
So, I have two of these things. Theoretically, she could go Super Saiyan with them. Okay, we'll go ahead and send those over to her inventory for the time being. Man, our inventory is getting messy. So, let's ask her about the infernal engine inside of her chest. She thinks there is a mechanic in this town, a tiefling in this town, that might be able to help service what appears to be the heart that's keeping her running. But if we can get any more information, I'd like to have it.
What can I do you for? Old Rusty? Sure.
How'd you end up with such a contraption inside your chest?
The year? 10 air. The place? Sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate.
Sleepy, huh?
Our hero? Karlak. A knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus.
You mentioned her, yeah.
She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Are they still alive? Are we gonna be hunting them down in the future?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
Well, now that those paladins are gone, what's next on your agenda?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right?
Well, that's the goal. Let's get looking. I imagine an infernal mechanic would have a workshop of some kind down here. Maybe it's tucked away in one of the caves around here. I'm not seeing too much just yet. Oh, there's a trader. Damon. Oh, he does have some blacksmithing tools, or at least a grindstone to work on something.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
Hot dog.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Whoa.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky.
Sounds like it.
I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Oh, we definitely have to help
Will
then.
you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
I think Zen has a little crush on this character. So I bet that piqued his interest right there. Yeah, where the heck do we find infernal iron, though? Seriously.
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
Sounds like a really good idea. We'll keep our eyes open for it. I'd like to know how much this iron's worth. I bet it's quite a lot.
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
I didn't know that this guy was a merchant. I've been filling up that other poor merchant's inventory with every weapon I can find off of every enemy that we take down. But we'll give this guy a little kickback too. You can have that staff, my dude. Thank you. Oh, hello. New shield, though. +1 to saving throws. Is that all saving throws? That's pretty cool. How much would that set me back? 138 gold? I might consider that. I'm not going to buy it now, though. Thank you, my dude. You enjoy that staff. So, did he give us a direction for us to look? No way. It's in the Blighted Village. At that blacksmith area that I cut out of that video for time because I didn't think there was anything interesting there. Well, yep, I'll go do that. Luckily, this place has already been cleared out, and our adventuring party should just be able to walk right inside. This is the place that was teeming full of goblins at one time, but they no longer occupy this place. I do need a torch on Zen, and let's have a little look around. I did learn a crafting recipe from inside of this place that needs a special kind of wood. I don't remember what the wood was called or where it comes from, so I didn't think too much of it. But if we ever do find some, we know where to make this stuff. No way. Is it just sitting in a box? Is this it right here? It's a wooden chest. This thing is locked tight. There are, of course, 2 ways of opening any container. If I can't pick the lock, I'm sure Karlach could just break the chest. But I'll give it a try. Should we add in a guidance? We absolutely will. We need a 15 to open this up. I like my chances, even though that is a high roll. Give it a go, Zen. Oh, I knew it felt right. I knew it felt right. That is the highest roll I've ever gotten on anything, ever. That was a 27. And the chest opens up like nothing. Look at that. Inside, we find the steel-forged sword. Is this a one-hand weapon? It's a short sword, so yes, it is. That doesn't look half bad. We also have a blacksmith's note, as well as the infernal iron in question.
This can help dam and patch up my engine.
Hey, she sounds excited. Specimen, metal, hardness, 9.5. That's very hard. Melting point, unknown, color silver. Markings, red, lacerations flecked with yellow dust. Source, Underdark? Gift from Redacted. Faintly sulfuric odor. Forging unsuccessful. Will not melt or warp at any standard temperature. That sounds just like what we need. That was super easy to get. Let's go back.
How fares the search?
Very well. We found the iron you mentioned in nearly the exact spot.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be.
Yeah, no kidding.
Must be quite the experience.
She looked kind of sad about
Give me
that.
just a moment.
I mean, I guess I would be too if I didn't have my heart, to be fair.
And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
Are you just gonna cut open your chest? Ah! I think that's exactly what happened.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Sounds like a great plan, my dude. Thank you so much.
It's my fault.
That's awesome. Let's see how she feels about it.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
That's good. Let's find some evil for you to smack then. We'll find more infernal armor and get you that second upgrade too. How about that?
Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel.
Will you be okay?
Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
Oh, she's my favorite companion. That settles it. That settles it. So,
Swing and swing.
the tieflings here are just seeking refuge temporarily. They're trying to pass through on the road, but the road is not safe enough for them to continue. Up until this point, I have not had the motivation to really help them out. But if getting him to Baldur's Gate, to his real workshop, could help out Karlach, then maybe, just maybe, I might be interested. Until then, I am going to head down here and see if we can see the healer and try to get some help for ourselves, too.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Oh, this is escalating fast. Oh, hello. Aren't you precious? Settle down, Smokey. Can I come through? Oh, he doesn't look too happy.
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back!
You guys know, like, I literally helped save your grove, right? You guys know that, right? Yo, if you weren't for me, you would have been overrun. Definitely that one.
Kick back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Was that so hard? Could you open the door for me?
Yes.
So the tieflings are getting up in arms about something, but the druids are stopping them from progressing. Maybe I should see what's wrong. Why are you guys trying to get down there?
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
I saw what happened. Are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
And she was just trying to make her
Arabella's
mom
being
happy.
judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Sounds like she made the fatal mistake of getting caught. We shouldn't get involved.
I think Shadowheart was made for this party. Oh, I don't think these deserves to be punished. You should have tried parenting her. Oh my god. Okay, I'm heading in there. I'll talk to him.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Sure. I'll head in there right now. So, the child allegedly tried to steal this. A holy relic for the druids here. Can the text go away, please? It's called the Idol of Sylvanas. They are currently trying to close off the grove so outsiders will not be able to enter this place. And this is a key part of this ritual. I want to steal it so bad. How hard do you think it would be to steal it? Realistically. How many people would I need to run by to make that happen? I don't think I could do it. At least not right now. Maybe if we get some spells that might be able to conceal me. You know what's funny with my cape? I was thinking about it. There's like, okay, I don't want to do this. This is just the dark urge, okay? This is just the dark urge talking, but you know, when I kill something, I go invisible for 2 turns. Maybe I could take out like a bird or, yeah, there's a bird over there. Go invisible for 2 turns, grab the idol and run. Just saying, maybe you could try it.
I'm sorry.
Well, she is saying she's sorry. But that's mostly because she got caught, right? That is a big snake.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
What was the actual crime? I like how we could just ignore this. Imprison her. She's just a kid. Let her go, dude.
She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
He likes it. Flick your eyes to the exit so the child will try to run. Oh no. There we go. This is, you guys keep saying this is the evil campaign. It's not. It's the chaotic campaign. Get it right. Your mind wants the snake to kill the child, but your heart does not. Snap out of it, Zen. What are you doing?
Her life matters more than satiating your dark fantasies. You focus, and they're gone. But clearly this child's life is in danger.
Man, she looks pretty sad. I guess I would be too. I don't... Oh, jeez. We could just prepare to attack. There are a lot of druids in this room, though. I don't know if we could do that. My persuasion's not gonna go well. My nature is not gonna go well. I'll try persuasion. It needs a 12. I definitely want guidance. Here goes. Oh! Woo! Wow. All right. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but it's some sweet talking, that's for sure.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Shadowheart's wound hurt one other time.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Hey, Shadowheart, are you okay?
What's up for discussion?
Seems the Githyanki are keen to reclaim the artifact I carry. I can't afford that to happen. In fact, none of us can. That thing is shielding us somehow. I don't want to know what happens if we lose it.
Shielding us somehow. Okay, a weird thing did happen with the Githyanki artifact. You guys, if you saw the episode where we saw the Githyanki patrol, Lae'zel and Zen went down to the low ground to speak with him while Shadowheart and Will stayed up on the high ground. Somehow, the artifact that Shadowheart carries ended up in ended up in Zen's inventory. And I have no idea how. I can't get it out of my inventory. I tried to drop it on the ground. I can't even do that. I'm very tempted to inspect it, but I think that'll make Shadowheart pretty mad at me. I'm not sure what to do there. There must be more to this artifact. You were sent to take it. You must know why it's important.
I only know what I know. I was ordered to retrieve it, and that's what I intend to do. The rest is immaterial to me.
You tell me any stories about it?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Well, I'm pretty good at forgetting. All of my memories are gone. I'm not sure if the tadpole did it to me, but has it done anything to you?
I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be other causes.
Well, thank you, Shadowheart. I'm tempted to try to use it right now, but I'm going to hold off on that. So, Kaga's sitting around with some rats at her feet, a wolf on the other side of the room. These are probably just her druid council overseeing this. Well, I will talk to her. I want to hear the motivations behind what she's doing.
You think I'm a monster?
Oh, I don't know if I think that. I kind of think I'm a monster.
Too kind. A demon, more like.
Only a monster would threaten a child. You're protecting your own. Honestly, I just wanted to see what would happen. I truly believe if you threaten a kid, you are a piece of shit, and I'm going to tell her that right now.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
That rite must be born of some very powerful magic.
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary.
Sounds like a prison.
None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
I would say that they've done nothing to harm her, but she did refer to them as parasites for just eating food here. So you just leave them to die on the road then? Obviously she would. I don't think... I'm going to say they've done nothing to harm you.
Nothing! They've done everything. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Well, then it seems I must speak to Zevlor. Just because she's an asshole doesn't mean that I should attack her. People can be assholes anywhere they want to be, especially not around me. And I'm not going to stick around here too much longer.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
And you suck.
We just let her run off. She's a child.
Of course she's a child.
One who tried to steal from us.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yet she failed.
Well, there is a healer here in the Druid Grove named Nettie. We've heard about her from a couple sources, but Will recommended that she might be able to help us with the tadpole, so I'm very interested in speaking with her.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Okay. I'm gonna wait patiently.
This medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Well, healing. And it looks like you're the right person.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you.
Sure. Let me just lay on the ground.
You feel healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
More than tired. Something crawled into my eyes, in fact.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
That's the one. Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Wonderful. Now we're getting started.
This way.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Yeah, I'll be right there. Gonna take that healing potion with me. You never know when you need a healing potion. I mean, I might need one right now. Oh. Oh, is this the private exam room? Thanks for opening it up. Now, what do you intend?
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins.
Oh, well, he's dead.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
The drow and I have the same kind of parasite?
Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start.
I'm so much taller than her.
On their expedition to find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things, studied them. Still, we have options.
So you think Halsin? I mean, I can wait.
Right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? That plant you got right there?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating.
Insight check.
Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
She's hiding it behind her back now to keep it away from me. Well, I have noticed some things. All of these sound pretty dire. I fell out of the ship from a sky. An intellect devourer spoke to me as if it were her own. That seems like the last thing you want to tell someone. I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected. I'll start with that.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
Oh, well, Jay, look, are you gonna help me, or is this again? I know you're a doctor, I should probably trust you. It was on a Mind Flayer ship.
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Hand it over.
Swear it.
Oh! I thought you could cure me. What about that branch?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, Do I have your word or not?
You have my word. No, I'm not gonna take a potion that's gonna kill me.
But you have to. Don't you understand? You could kill us all.
Jeez. Just give it, I swear, Zin says with his fingers crossed behind his back. I'll totally do it.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you.
Well, yeah, the
Maybe
ship
more.
crashed.
Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
I wouldn't go that far. You haven't seen my camp. You must have learned something from studying these guys.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So, is that good news?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
And Halsin was the druid that they were speaking of when they ran up. Zevlor was like, "Where's the druid?" Well, now we know. Do you think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
That does sound good. I'll do what I can to find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
I'm not a paladin, and my oath means nothing to me.
That poison, we won't be needing it.
There's a mind flayer specimen there. I am very curious if Speak with Dead will give us any insight here. I believe how this works is his body would be glowing if it did. I would love to ask this guy some questions, but I don't think that's the case. Well, the doctor here just gave me a very potent poison vial. I'll put that to good use. Thank you very much.
I'll give it a shot.
Now, they did want us to talk to a demon. Let's see if we can find him. That was insensitive. He's just a tiefling. Not a... I didn't mean it that way. I want to steal that so bad. Do you think maybe I could mage hand push it? The mage hand is invisible. If I could push it off the pedestal, maybe I could just grab it and then run. That might work.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened.
Hey!
Don't know what we'd do without her.
Complete 10 background goals. I hope we'll meet again under better circumstances, you guys. You're a very cute family.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
You're welcome. Stay away from snakes. Wait, what's that? Dancing lights. Thank you so much. That's huge. Still no tadpole cure, but we do have a lead. If we can help the Grove and bring back Halsin, we might be able to get the tadpole out of us. Now, that druid that is temporarily in charge wants us to assist Zevlor. Let's see what he has to say.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child.
Of course.
If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, leaving the Grove is the best option. I could help, if you'd like. Can you delay the ritual, maybe? No, I'll just say I can help.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there.
Killing is my specialty!
To escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly.
Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter.
The Blade of Frontiers has done what he can to help us prepare for the journey, and we are grateful. But it'll be a short journey if the goblins still own the roads.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer.
Well?
Refuse him, and we sentence these people to die.
No, I agree. Kill the goblin horde leaders? I'll see what I can do. Little does Zevlor know he's talking to the perfect man for this job.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Well, we have quite the task ahead of us, don't we? Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We're releasing 14 videos in the first 7 days of Baldur's Gate 3 release, and I hope to see you guys next time.